Now I know adding a new product to Takealot may seem confusing at first, but I promise you it is a lot easier than you may think. And once you've done it a few times, it just becomes a bit more natural. So if you've been wondering how to, or if you've been confused with or curious about adding a new product onto the Takealot Sellers portal, then this video is perfect for you. I'm going to take you through step by step on how we just added one of our new products about a month ago onto the platform. I screen recorded everything so I can really walk through step by step, finding the category and everything. So let's get straight into it. All right, so first up, you're going to open your sellers portal over here, go to new offers on the side and search Takealot's catalog if it's an item that you think is currently already on Takealot. So I'll show you, this is step one. So if you're selling something like a Samsung watch or something that is most likely on Takealot already, let's first search for it. Now the actual product that we'll be uploading today is this one over here, basically a wooden filter coffee stand holder for brewing coffee. So you can put in multiple different paper filters into it. So now obviously a lot of the rules here are going to apply for anything that you're wanting to sell, obviously with some tweaks, but I'll chat through as much as possible. Enjoy. In the search bar on top, I'm going to search for filter holder. That's what I'm going to be adding today. So type in filter holder. Now, obviously I've already done this, but just want to walk you through the process on what you would do. All right, so a few options come up over here. These are some random things, so let's make it a bit more specific. So filter paper holder. There you go. So these just hold your filter paper holders for your coffee. You can see a few options. I'm looking to see if there's one like the one I'm about to post. This is the closest one, but it's definitely not the same shape, for $2.19. And then there's our other one. That's our metal black one at the bottom. So as you can see, there's no options that matches my product. Therefore, this is not the right option. Go back to new offers and say add to Takealot's catalog. So now we're adding a brand new product for the first time. So on top, push add product. And now we have to find our category. So obviously you can just go through a couple of other examples on Takealot itself, look at what category they chose, but we'll just go to the category you think would fit into best. So in this example, it's probably going to fit under home. For myself, kitchen and decor under homeware. And then I just like to search in the top. It just saves a lot of time. Sometimes there's hundreds of options. So I'm just going to type in coffee and there should be something about accessories. There you go. Coffee machine, parts and accessories. So that just shortcutted a lot for me. Makes it a lot quicker. So let's go ahead and select your category. Now just scroll down and push next. And now we have to choose a product variant. So you can see on top the category selected. I can change it if I need to. So you can select next and it will take you to the product variant page or option. In this case, I'm only uploading one product with no variants. So there's a whole bunch of examples. Size, I don't know why pillow size is there, but size, color, flavor. In this case, I'm going to select none because it's a singular item. And product attributes, now is where we start going into the details of the products. So the main material, I'm going to say wood. On top where it says brand, if it is a branded item, you do need to put that in there. But in this case, it's not. Warranty type, you always have to select a minimum of a limited 6-month warranty. That's just Takealot's policy. But if you're selling a product with a year warranty, then just add that in there, whatever those details are. So for the product dimensions, you do want to be pretty specific over here. If you go, this is obviously for Takealot to calculate the shipping needed and the sizes, which is where you're going to get your fulfillment fee, etc. from. So you do want to be pretty accurate. Sometimes I've been a couple millimeters off, and I think that's been fine. But yeah, definitely don't completely guess this. Take your time just to make sure the measurements are fine, just so that you don't have any issues in the future. And this is all in centimeters, so just remember that. And then the product weight at the bottom, same thing, just to help them calculate shipping. Again, no point lying about that. So color, this is all optional. Obviously, as much detail as you can fill in, the better for your scoring and for Takealot. So this is brown, obviously. Country of origin is optional. You'll see there on the side if it does say optional. But I do want to, I'm looking now for the accessory type. And sometimes, unfortunately, your item may not fit into a category. So even over here, you can see there's a lot of options within the coffee section, but there's not one that says a filter stand holder. Now, depending on the initial category you chose, these will change, obviously. So if you chose clothing, it will say jacket, hoodie, t-shirt, etc. So I just put in coffee filters because it's the closest thing. And again, under machine type parts, I'm going to see if there's anything close. I'm going to select next. And over here is where we get into the description section. Now, this product title is pretty important. You want to put as much information in without spamming this section. So the example you get there is malware, liquid fresh juice extractor 600 watts. So that's telling you the engine size or the motor size, the brand, as well as what it is. You want to try get as many of those keywords that seem natural. So the type of material, the type of brand name, the size or strength or dose or weight of the product, whatever you think would be necessary and whatever you think people would be searching for that specific item. So here I'm putting paper filter stand holder. So if people type filter coffee, I want those two words to be included because this is an accessory for filter coffee drinkers. So I'm just writing through and really take your time, use ChatGPT for some ideas if you need to. And obviously search Takealot to see what else pops up when you type in those words. So I just went with paper filter stand holder, wooden, and filter coffee, because obviously that's what it's for. And then your subtitle, same. You want to fill in any words that you didn't have kind of in your title as well. That really help people understand what exactly it is. So in here, I'm just going to, I had to be careful with my words because it doesn't fit every single type of filter. So I said for most, pour over, flat bottom, and then just describing the type of brew as it fits. If this was a shirt or a hoodie, you would kind of be just describing the fabric, what it is, comfort, warm, etc. If it was a piece of technology, you'd be explaining that it's Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connectivity, etc. So just try to take your time with this because it's definitely going to be the thing that affects if it pops up when people search that specific search term. You can see Takealot has a very specific key selling feature guide over here. So they want a paragraph in the beginning. You're not allowed to claim anything. You can't sell a medicine and claim that it's going to heal cancer, for an example. They'll remove it and they won't accept the product. So you need to talk about the features and the benefits, but you can't claim that it's the best, filter stand in all of South Africa, because I mean, unless you have evidence that you've literally sold the most in South Africa, then I guess you could put that there. But they are a little bit strict when it comes to that. What I'm doing now is just going to our website, and I'm going to be able to take some of the information from here and just copy it over since I already have some descriptions. If you don't have a description on your website to just copy and paste, then again, you can make use of ChatGPT for some ideas. And then you can also, I would again spend some time on this. You start with the issue. So here in the first part of our paragraph, you can say, we start with the question, tired of searching through drawers for your coffee filters only to find them bent and obviously folded or creased, because that's an issue that this is solving. Obviously, it looks great here, but it is also solving a real issue. Say less. Our wooden paper filter holders have got you covered. Keep your filters organized and in one place. No more hassle, just coffee enjoyment. Filters not included. So you see over there, I said very little about what the product is, but more the outcome of the product. And that's very important in that first line. You want someone to straight away see the value that they're going to be getting from that particular product. So if it's a hoodie, there's no point saying that it's made from the finest fabric, etc. You want to sell that it's comfortable, it's warm. What does it bring? If it's fashionable, if it's a piece of technology, you want to sell that problem and sell the solution that they're going to be getting from your item. So just go through and fill this out. And then on the left there, you'll see that you need to have a feature section and a specification section. You're not supposed to use any full cap letters and all things. But honestly, I found by looking at other ads, many ads get approved without following the rules to a T, which is a bit annoying. It would be nice if they just standardized it and were a bit more strict, but at least there is some wiggle room if you've been making a couple mistakes. So over here, I'm just actually testing out that their new AI features kind of auto recommend some lines. And over the last few products I've added the last couple of weeks, some of their points have been really good and I've used it. Others have given me ideas. But your features, you want to think about what they're actually getting, like what is it featuring. So it's able to hold around 70 to 100 filters. I'm filling that in. If it was, again, a microphone or something, you'd want to say that it's got a long range of pickup or noise reduction, etc. Specifications would more be around the actual size, the weight, perhaps the materials used. All right, I just finished with the feature section, and over here this is a pretty simple product, so some of our listings have quite a bit more detail in, so obviously just feel it out. Just apply common sense to that. But for I just spoke about how many filters it holds, so people realize, wow, it's actually holding almost a whole pack of filters. It's made of high quality wood. It's easy to clean and maintain, and it adds a professional touch to your brew bar setup, right? As you can see. So you just want to think about features, again, that are solutions, right? Not specifically just around the product. And then specifications is, again, either time to repeat some information that may fit into both, or just to give specifications around that particular item. There's not too much to say on this one, to be quite honest. And then what's in the box, very, very important. We've had a couple items that have been rejected just because of this one little box, because they're very specific here. So inside this box is one wooden paper filter holder. All right, that's finished, and there's a place for you to put in a video link as well. That would appear first in the description if you want to. I personally haven't done it, but it does give you a slightly better score on your listings. Now what you want to do is just go through and find your photos. There's two ways to add photos. So obviously try keep your stuff organized. Over here, I'm just going to a first photo, so that abides by all of Takealot's first rules. Just drag and drop it from your computer, and that is there. Now for the additional images, I actually just like to use link from an additional website. What I like about this is if you have a website, it's just saving you a ton of time instead of trying to go find those pictures. So here we're back on our website, and I'm just you right click and say copy image address, go back to Takealot, and then you just pasting it into the option use link from web. And as you can see, it's automatically populated there, which is great. And now I'm just doing that for the remainder of the pictures. Sometimes if you're copying the link images from another website, say from where you're sourcing your products, maybe Alibaba or something, sometimes if you right click the small image, you'll see that there'll be an issue with this. But what I do is then I right click the small image, I say open a new window, it opens the big one, and then I copy that link, and then it usually works perfectly fine. Otherwise, just download them and list them. But just go through and again, try add as many pictures. Some categories you need to have all 5 pictures fold. I'm just adding as many angles of the product as possible so people can really search it. I would also recommend adding some lifestyle shots where possible, so people can kind of see it in action and see what it would look like in their hands. And this also reduces the amount of returns that you would get. So to date, we've only had 1 item returned ever out of all of our products and sales. And obviously we try our best to source quality products that solve issues. Okay, quickly to explain this, the product identifiers. If you're buying a product that already has a barcode on it, a product that already exists, then you just fill in the barcode that is on the box. Pretty straightforward. It's usually a 12 or 13 digital number. And if you have your own SKU for tracking on your website, then you can also enter that. And over here, it will take you to a preview. So you can see more or less all the information. Double check this, go through the pictures, make sure you're happy. Check the specifications on the side, make sure that they're correct. Your appliance. One time I actually forgot to rename my product. When I got here, I luckily was able to remember and went back and fixed it. If you're done, say submit and then confirm your submission. It'll take you straight through to your submission page. Right, so over here you can see that this one just submitted is in review. I've got the submission ID in case I need to inquire about it. And these ones, if your red shows up, that shows that it's been rejected. So you can see I've completed it. This one over here was completed and accepted. Now after a few days you can go back and check, especially if you've got your email, then you know that it's ready. So I always feel a little bit nervous when I open them, even if I think I've done it right. There's always a bit of anxiety whether it was accepted or not. So over here, you can see this was the last one that we just did. It's been a few days now, 2 days or so, and they got back to me. and I can see that it was accepted. Once it's been accepted and has that little green dot, you can go to your offers and you will actually see that it will show up now on your list of offers. So I'm going to scroll down all the way at the bottom, and over here I can see that is the item that we added. It's accepted, but it says not buyable, as you can see here in the orange, and that's only because no price has been entered. So we need to add in our selling price. We're going to go to $199 for this. You can see selling price is updated over there, but it's still not buyable, and that's because I have no stock obviously at Takealot, and I haven't placed the lead time. So I'm going to go to lead time over there, and I'm going to select a 3-day lead time, and I'll put one item in stock for now, and all of a sudden you'll see the non-buyable goes to buyable, and just like that your product is live on Takealot. You can adjust how much stock you have on hand. All that means is over here I'm saying I've got 5 of these on hand ready to go to Takealot if orders come in. I put a lead time for 3 days. If people were searching for this or they came across this product on Takealot, it would say this filter stand is available to you. It ships in 3 to 5 working days. So they would see that it ships in a few days. That does lower your chances of making a sale. So as much as possible, I always try to keep everything in stock at least one of the DCs. However, if it is sold out, you may as well have the lead time ready to go, so that you increase your chances of sales. I will do a video sometime on what to do if you come back and your product is rejected. We have been able to help quite a few people just in the last 2 weeks with struggling with their rejected items. So thank you to you guys who signed up for some one-on-one time. It's been awesome getting to know some of you. And again, just a reminder, the first 2 links in the video description are options where either we can have a virtual coffee together, discuss some of your questions, anything that you're struggling with, or the second option is a full 90-minute in-depth video sharing, almost consultation, where we can really go deep and set you up for success with whatever you've been struggling with, as well as a good strategy moving forward and a real deep dive. So please do check out the first 2 links in the description if you would like that, or if there's anything you've been struggling with, or you're just really ready to take this a lot more seriously. But I hope this helped you. Again, for different products, we'll keep showing because each product has slightly different rules. However, this is kind of covering all of the basics. So thank you very much. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a like and a comment down below if this helped. And we'll see you in the next video.